Hello everyone, I am A. Lakshman Rao, Assistant Professor, Ravi Engineering College, CSC Department. So I want to make some machine learning videos. I am doing my research in machine learning and I completed some courses in machine learning in NPTEL, Coursera and Udemy. So based on that knowledge, I want to teach machine learning in a simple way because while learning, I know what is the difficulties I face to learn machine learning. So based on those, I will try to create some videos. So series of videos created. Below you can find the links and later the remaining videos are also released. So in this course, you will learn about different machine learning algorithms. Not only theoretically, you will also learn how to implement all these algorithms in Python and R programming. Okay, so move on to the first video. So before defining the machine learning, I will try to give a simple example for understanding what is learning. Okay. For example, assume a mother trained her small kid on identification of fruits. So some fruits are given to the kid and explain what is this fruit, what is this fruit like this. So I use the word a small kid because it is difficult for a small kid to identify the fruits. That means a mother trained his kid on various number of fruits using different methods. What is the methods means by showing the shape and color, etc. These are the methods will explain the identification of the kid. Okay. So assume that after training is over, how a kid identifies the fruits. Okay, of course, see, after the training, if she asks what is this fruit, a kid may not answer all the fruits correctly. Some may be right and some may be wrong. But at least he identifies some fruits. So how the kid able to identify the fruits after this training? What happened really? A data set is created in the mind of the kid or mother. Okay, so what is the data set for this example? See the shape, the color, the size, and the fruit name. That means if the shape is round, color is red, and size is 70 mg, that fruit is an apple. Similarly, if the shape is curved and the color is yellow and the size is 60 mg, that is banana. So in this way, some training is done. So for doing this training, some characteristics are used by the mother. Okay, so well done. The training is over. Then what type of question you ask that kid? So if you ask the kid to identify the fruit based on these characteristics, that means you give shape, color, and size and ask what is this fruit. For example, the shape is round, color is red, size is 45 mg. What is the fruit? You may ask. And similarly, the shape is curved and size is 55 mg, color is yellow. What is the shape? You will ask the kid. So after training, he may tell the answer correctly or not correctly. That is different story. We will see that later. But in machine learning terminology, this is called supervised learning. This is exactly same as supervised learning. So here, what is supervised learning? Here we have labels or outputs in the data set. That means based on shape, color, size, we are also having fruit name. So label or output means nothing but this fruit name. Okay, here we call this fruit as a label or output for this data set. So we are having these inputs. You may consider the shape, color, size inputs because based on this only the kid can find the type of the fruit. So this is the output. So input and output both are having. Then this type of learning is called supervised learning. So in summary, supervised learning data set has labels. And now coming to another type of data set. For example, if the kid trained on this data set, here there is no fruit name. So here there is no label. Then what type of question you ask? Yes, you ask the kid to group the fruits into different categories. Apples into one category, pomegranates into one category, papayas into another category. Here you ask the question that just group the fruits into different categories. See here, there are no labels, fruit names. In machine learning terminology, this is called unsupervised learning, where there are no labels for the data set. See, the meaning is exactly same in supervised and unsupervised machine learning also. Of course, there are other flavors of machine learning. We will learn those later, but to familiar with machine learning, first we need to learn supervised learning and then unsupervised learning, reinforcement. All these we will see in the sequential order. But you just remember these two examples, supervised learning and unsupervised learning. You can understand supervised and unsupervised learning problems easily. So what is the summary? In unsupervised learning, the data set has no labels, no fruit name here. So the task is grouping only. Now what is machine learning we will define. So simply make system to learn. Like a kid, your system also learns something. So why we make our system to learn? Generally to reduce our human work, and the system learn and predict or classify something. For example, predicting the fruit name by taking shape and color like it. Or similarly classify. Classify means like grouping the fruits into different categories like this. Okay, all this is done for reducing human work. How is it possible? By using machine learning algorithms, it is possible. So what is the difference between traditional programming and machine learning? We will see. You consider a C program. So you are having data and program as input and there is an output. But if you consider supervised learning, data and output is also given. What is output? See, in the training phase, the fruit name is also given. That is nothing but the output. So here data and output is given to this computer and program. Then you will give new input, like you ask the kid to identify the fruit. Then your kid can classify or predict. So your machine learning algorithm can classify or predict after training on this input and outputs. So this is the case with supervised machine learning. So he is the person, Arthur Samuel actually introduced this machine learning in 1959. Okay, so the Samuel Checkers playing program is the world's first successful learning program. See, by seeing this, you can easily identify it is not a new technology. It was already invented in 1959, but now the machine learning becomes famous. So it is a part of artificial intelligence. Machine learning is part of artificial intelligence. So what is an artificial intelligence? A techniques that enables the computer to mimic the humans. That means if the computer can work like a human, for example, we as a human, we are having some intelligence, we are having some mind that thinks, that do some tasks. So we are having some intelligence. So if the computer mimic human, that means computer works like a human, that is called artificial intelligence. And machine learning is subset of AI which contains some statistical techniques. That means we apply some mathematical models. Here also, as I told, in supervised learning, the system learns something like a kid, like a human. And deep learning is a subset of machine learning which contains algorithms to specific applications and complex applications like image processing, speech recognition, etc. But this DL is also a subset of ML. So where ML is using, so I don't want to explain this because we know everywhere machine learning and deep learning is used nowadays. So what are various machine learning algorithms? We will see. So there are four major types of machine learning algorithms. First one is supervised learning algorithms, where we are having the labeled examples like fruit names, and unsupervised learning algorithms where there are no labels. Semi-supervised learning algorithm means for some labels or rows, output is there. For some other rows, output is not there. Consider a fruit example. Fruit names are given in some rows, no fruit name is given. That is called semi-supervised learning. And reinforcement learning is a interactive learning by, for example, user clicks on something in the internet, he may get the rewards. So based on that, the learning is happened. This is used for some specific applications. And natural language processing is used for analyzing text data. So to apply machine learning to text data, we use NLP technique. So we will try to learn all these with implementations. So in short, what are different machine learning algorithms? Supervised learning, where the data includes desired outputs. Unsupervised, there are no or desired outputs. Semi-supervised, few samples have desired outputs. Reinforcement learning, rewards from some actions, and NLP is for analyzing text data. So these are the different types of machine learning algorithms. As you observe the figure, unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and once again supervised learning, classification, regression. So these are the various algorithms. Okay, in this lecture videos, we will see first the classification algorithms. We will implement all the classification algorithms, then regression algorithms, then we move to clustering, then we implement these algorithms later. So in this way, we will try to implement all these algorithms using Python and R programming. Okay. So if you like this video, just like and subscribe. And the remaining video links are also provided below. If you learn all these algorithms, then it is very easy for you to analyze the data, and you can easily do ML tasks using this course. Okay. Thank you for watching. Thank you.